Hey everybody, welcome to Dr. Retro's Video Game Finds part 131. We're starting off this week with 4 big box PC games, and after that we're gonna have a crap ton of Sega and then some flea market finds. And let me tell you, this was the best flea market I've ever been to. Yeah, let that sink in, because we're gonna see some awesome stuff. And by the way, if you were a member of my Facebook, you'd already seen the picture and know what the flea market turn-up was. So, big box: Need for Speed Part 2, Tempest 2000, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and Jazz Jackrabbit 2 The Secret Files. The Sega set starts off with a couple of cartridge-only games, and this is something I didn't know, but Double Dragon for the Sega Mega Drive is damn rare. I don't have it in my collection, a complete in-box copy, and to be honest, I'd never seen a cartridge before. But I looked it up, and this one is very hard to find. Then we have Flashback, Streets of Rage 2, Batman, Spider-Man, Wonder Boy in Monster World or Monster Land, always mix them up, Monster World, Kid Chameleon, and PGA Tour Golf. The first 10 boxed games: Hook, Sonic the Hedgehog, Road Rash Part 2, World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, of course, Eternal Champions, FIFA International Soccer, Menacer, Jungle Strike, the sequel to Desert Strike, Super Thunder Blade and Afterburner Part 2, Quackshot starring Donald Duck, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Formula 1, Ghouls and Ghosts, Altered Beast, Winter Olympics, Rocket Knight Adventures, Urban Strike sequel to Jungle Strike, FIFA 95, Michael Jackson Moonwalker, Dynamite Duke, and the last one is Mega Games 2, which is really cool because it has Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage, and Golden Axe, so that's bang for your buck right there. This last set is the one that has the game that brings home the bacon for this set for me, which is of course Gunstar Heroes. Really cool game, and also quite a pricey game. Then we have Tasmania, Superman, Man of Steel, Strider, Terminator, Crackdown, Bubsy, Rambo 3, Olympic Gold, Bubsy, FIFA International Soccer, another Mega Games 2, Sega Sports 1, and the best one of all, Super Kickoff. I was kidding. Everything you will see from this point on is from one single flea market. And like I told you, it is one of the best, if not the best flea market that I've ever had. I was amazed at the stuff that I found. And the Nintendo 64 stuff wasn't that special. And WCW NWO Revenge, NBA Courtside, Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, F-Zero X, WWF, I think? Yeah, Mayhem, that's for sure. The WCW versus NWO World Tour, NBA Jam 2000, and Carmageddon 64. Some DVD-based games: Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Gold Edition, which has the Wild expansion, Halo 2 for the Xbox, Gun, Battlefield 2 Deluxe Edition, and Fable for the original Xbox. There were also some Game Boy games at this flea market. For the Game Boy Advance we have Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario World, and Donkey Kong Country. Then for the regular Game Boy, Super Mario Land 2, Mario Land 1, Mario Land 2, Mario Land 1, Beavis and Butthead, The Jetsons, Solar Striker, Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, Mario 2, Mario 1, Mario 3, Gremlins 2. Then, in case you hadn't seen one before, Mario Land 1, Mario Land 3, Mario Land 2, Mario Land 1, and Spanky's Quest. Then for the Game Boy Color we have Arcade Hits, Joust and Defender, Centipede, Konami Game Boy Collection Volume 3, Clawstar, Wario Land 3, Donkey Kong Country, and Suske and Wiske or Bob a Bobette. Then there were also some Pokemons. Pokemon Red with the wireless adapter, Fire Red of course, Red, Silver, Red and Yellow, and there's this cute pink Game Boy Advance. That wasn't all for the Game Boy, because there were also some complete in-box games. Super Mario Advance 1, Zelda A Link to the Past, Final Fantasy V Advance, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and Zelda the Minish Cap. Yeah, you could have picked some worse games to have to find at a flea market, right? For the PlayStation 1 I found a Parodius, which is also a game you will not easily find anywhere, let alone at a flea market. Croc the Legend of the Gobos, Little Big Adventure 1, Overboard, missing the front. Then for the CDI, Christmas Country, which is very hard to find, very rare. Arcade Classics and Lemmings. And then there's Super Nintendo and NES. To conclude this video, I think I found some decent Nintendo games. Next week, by the way, the video will be about the retro game convention in Kalken, Belgium. That's on schedule for tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure I'll find some amazing stuff there. Retro game conventions are always good for finding cool stuff. So for the Super Nintendo we have Chuck Rock, Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Star Wing, and Tintin. Then for the NES we have Turtles, The Adventure Island Part 2, and Double Dragon. And the last two are Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo, and Super Probotector, Probotector 2 Return of the Evil Forces, aka Super C, Super Contra, for the NES. So that was quite a flea market, I think, and I was really happy driving home from that. So that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, like me on facebook.com/drretromd to get updates on everything, and also pictures from my collection and other stuff. And hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.